Your makeup doesn't actually suck. You guys know I would never say something remotely even close to that, but I had to get your attention somehow. Hear me out, okay? I really feel like I'm onto something with what I'm about to say, and I really think it just needs to be said, established, and I think you guys, there's a lot of you guys that may need to hear this. So the number 7 reason your makeup may not suck, but it might be questionable, is you're overthinking everything. Jackie, I don't have this product. Until your head explodes. For the most part, like makeup, there's fundamentals in makeup, and as long as you know the basics, you can pretty much, I mean, there's just an endless possibility of products that you can use. Just because your favorite blogger or celebrity uses a product, that doesn't mean that you have to go out and use that exact same product. I really feel like the fun part about makeup is making it your own and saying like, you know what, her brow's a little bit heavier than I would like it. I think I like them a little bit more of a natural brow, but I like the rest of the look and I'm gonna tailor it to fit me. And like I said, that's the fun part about makeup, is making it your own. Number 6, we have this issue, we as women, we try to hide flaws that a lot of times, and I'm not gonna say always, but a lot of times really are not even flaws. Like freckles are so beautiful on women, fair skinned women, medium skinned women. I think it's just such a beautiful thing. Birthmarks, beauty moles, why do we need to contour an already suitable or beautiful nose? Is that really even a flaw? You know, that's just where it just becomes heavy, caked on, and we're just so under this like extreme pressure of making something look perfect that really is not even flawed to begin with. And you know, the crazy thing is, a lot of the times what we see as flaws, other people are like, I'm dying to have that feature, I'm actually gonna snatch it off of your face and put it on now. Like, it's crazy. We're crazy. I'm guilty of it too, not gonna lie. Number 5 are the universal techniques that really aren't that universal. You saw someone contouring their nose in a video or in a photo and you decided you were gonna go home and start doing it because it looked really good on her. Well, that's not always one of those things that really needs to be done all the way across the board. And I just feel like once we start mimicking things that we see other people do, I mean, really makeup, I feel like the application, the process, and the products that you use are really going to be individualized. And I think that's the amazing part of it. Like, why wouldn't you want something individually catered to you and your beauty and your look? That's what's going to make your look unique. And as an artist, that's my favorite part, is making your look creative to you. You know, you're not a carbon copy of what you see someone else doing. You are unique in yourself, and someone out there is dying to look like you. So own it, honey. Number 4, this is a big one. Taking advice from the wrong people. Your cousins, your aunties, they mean well. They're not always makeup experts. I know they mean well. A lot of times they do have experience with themselves, friends, but you really have to kind of hone in on, if you got a question, find a professional and just ask them questions. That's what I'm here for. It's insane the amount of knowledge there is on YouTube, but also very misleading knowledge. So if you're going to ask for advice, make sure you're like getting it from people that are professionals. I feel like that's very, very important. It's your face, you only have one, and you want it to look as good as you can for as long as possible. Number 3, celebrities. I live in Los Angeles, so much of my world and my work life is this industry, okay? So there's this huge facade of looking like something that is really not realistic. It's a love-hate relationship. I wouldn't trade what I do for anything in the world, honey. But what celebrities do, I mean, you see this picture of a makeup technique of a celebrity in a magazine or in a movie or on a photo shoot or even at a concert. And what we fail to realize is that person may be on stage, that person may be performing. So what's realistic for them in that situation or that photo shoot or whatever may not really be the same for us. So we're trying to copy and emulate techniques that really aren't that suitable. And so I think we need to start kind of shifting who our role models are for the most part. I'm not saying that you can't go out and recreate Christina Aguilera's bold lip or Kim Kardashian's concert that everybody's raving about, and it looks great, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time we've gotta like go back to like what's realistic, what's really realistic, okay? And a lot of what you see in magazines, girl, all my glitters ain't gold, okay? This one I want you to move on in, okay? Come closer to me, honey. This one we're gonna have a heart to heart because this is very important. So number 2, the reason why our makeup sucks is because we, not just you, but we allow society really to define what our standard of beauty is. I mean, it's sad and we all contribute to it. A lot of people are so quick to be like, it's in magazines and blah. Well, you know what? It's also on Instagram when you're commenting on someone's photo and you're like, hey, you have a big nose. I mean, maybe she was cool with it up until the point that you pointed it out, jerk. Like, I mean, it's crazy how little involvement we think that we have, our words and how they impact others. We are society, it's not just media. We all contribute to these things. And if there were no issues with stuff like that, perhaps you wouldn't have young women going out and buying bleaching creams, you know? I mean, really like think about that. Really think about it. It's not just mainstream media, society. We are society, okay? We cultivate a lot of these issues and we gotta start taking responsibility for what we say and how we treat people, because words really do hurt. So when you're on Fashion Bomb Daily's Facebook page and you're blasting somebody for being too thin, I know that's not makeup related, but I'm just saying, you need to eat a hamburger, you need to fix your eyes, or just whatever. I mean, hey, what if that person sees it? You know, they're not reading it as you're saying it. We gotta take, we're responsible for that stuff too. Okay, you know what, I said this was gonna be 7 reasons, but I'm gonna make it 8. I'm gonna just throw it in there. The reason why a lot of times our makeup sucks is because we're so why are we so apologetic? You guys have no idea how many times someone will sit in my chair and they're like, I'm so sorry for these under eye bags, girl. I know you're used to working with all these beautiful models every day, but today you get me. Sorry. Oh, my skin sucks. I'm so sorry. Like, for what, girl? What's up, battle scars? Let's keep it all the way real, okay? After I got divorced in 2011. And no, just kidding, 2010. And like the whole right side of my face just was like chucking up the deuces, okay? And I just got like a really bad breakout, and then after the bad breakout, because I have dark skin, hyperpigmentation, so I had like all these dark scars and like, ugh. But you know what? I look back and like, much like a woman suffers from like stretch marks after pregnancy, I mean, that's battle scars, okay? Unwanted battle scars nonetheless. I don't want them there, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm not gonna be apologetic for it. Why? I didn't cause it. It's not my fault. It's there. It's a part of life. It happens. And to just be so like, we have to just walk on it. I feel like society cultivates, I feel like we cultivate this idea that we're supposed to be sorry for the way that we look. So when you have women that, not always, but when you have women on social media that are constantly like posting selfies and posting pictures of themselves because they're really confident, oh, you're narcissistic, oh, you're stuck up, I'm sick of looking at your ugly face. Well, what if I spent all of my days talking about how ugly I was? Would you feel sorry for me then? I wonder that, you know, I really wonder. It's like when a woman's confident, and I mean actually confident, not self-absorbed, because we all know those people like that, but when a woman is really confident, like she gets banged up for it and she's stuck up or she's fooling herself. It's really dumb. And I just feel like, sorry, I'm not gonna apologize because I got some flaws. Not in real life and not for YouTube, honey. And I don't think you should either. And the number one reason, girl, number one reason, your makeup just might suck. Do you wear it with a smile? Are you confident when you put on makeup, or is it like a chore? Like, do you genuinely feel like, oh, I gotta cover these dark circles? Like, that's not how I feel. I genuinely enjoy the times that I get to, actually, I'm lying. Sometimes I don't even feel like putting on makeup. But you know what? I mean, when you really think about it, there is enjoyment in taking the time to get ready and just like having that girl time to yourself. I just feel like that moment should really be about like, I have great cheekbones, I'm really going to just bang them out today. You know, like that's fun. That's when did makeup stop becoming about passion? Like when did it stop becoming about like the little bit of time I have to myself to really look in the mirror and smile and just feel pretty and feel beautiful? What do you even see when you look in the mirror? Like honestly, ask yourself that. No, seriously, go in the mirror right now. Go. Makeup is designed to enhance what's already there. So if you're not digging what's already there, then it really serves no purpose. A lot of people might interpret this video as kind of open-ended. I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear makeup or anything like that. And I'm not saying that you should be unconditionally happy with the things that you may want to change about your face. But what I'm saying is, you know, if you're working with something right now, or if you're dealing with something right now, there's no reason why you should be apologetic about it. There's no reason why we can't like just work on building ourselves up so that when we put makeup on, we're just like bam, and when we take it off, we're still bamming it up. Okay, I see a lot of this stuff on social media, just memes and pictures, really mean-spirited stuff about women who wear makeup in general. And you know what, honestly, like, first of all, it's really mean and it's really cold-hearted, but I don't know when we started attacking people's characters because of stuff like this. But let's be real, like we all know that girl that just refuses to walk outside of the house without makeup. And not just because she feels like it, but just because she genuinely is dealing with something. Or we're not talking about the girls that are just full on glam. Those are, you know, there's the exception to every norm. But there's women out there, and like I really just feel like somebody just needs to tell you, yo, like you're freaking gorgeous without makeup. And I do peep my subscribers all the time, and I just have to say, yo, I think my subscribers take the cake for the most gorgeous, bomb, intelligent, and just well-rounded, well-educated, and well-spoken. Maybe I'm biased, I don't know, but I definitely am always like, I love just being engaged in with you guys and being able to interact. And I definitely look, you guys are amazing, and I just really think that somebody needed to see this today. Okay, so I love you guys, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.